If they're not dey hear my music again, I'm off. This is a statement that came in from Davido, and a lot of people are trying to put in their own voice into this particular statement. I guess Davido is actually planning his exit in the music community. That is why he's always coming out to invest himself into businesses and having to build business relationship with a lot of persons in the industry. But I talked about, yes, Davido having a great relationship with the eastern people of Nigeria. That is the Igbos. A lot of people said Davido was a billionaire before being Igbo and the rest. Davido was not having a business mindset like now. Before, there's something that comes with affiliating yourself, having a good relationship with the eastern people from Nigeria. The likes of Cubana chief priests and a lot of Igbo billionaires, they have always maintained a great relationship with Davido, and this is helping Davido to actually see more deals and becoming one of the most endorsed artists in Africa right now. But you need to also understand that your music no go dey forever, and you need to start prepping yourself. And a lot of people are just thinking, way off. When I said Davido is investing himself into businesses and always seeking a way to, do more businesses and secure generational wealth for himself to an extent after his fathers. A lot of people are just coming out to say, this one they get streaming, they buy Patek, Rich Watch, and all those things. You can buy those things, but understand that you must have an investment funding those. Somehow, Dr. Deji Adeleke has invested for his family. That is something a lot of people don't understand. He has a company called Pacific Holdings that worth over $1 billion, and that company is fetching a lot of money. They are now building a thermal power plant in Nigeria, one of the biggest in West Africa. And these people supply over 15% of electricity in West Africa, and we need to respect them. Imagine a lot of money they are really getting, and these guys are really expanded. So do you think you will spend money like such a person, even if that person is an artist? That person can choose to squander his earnings and royalties and still remains a billionaire. I know that Davido has been using private jet before he actually came into the music industry. And when they talk about private jet, a lot of people are quick to dismiss Davido and say that now in Papa private jet. Yes, in Papa buy about 3 private jets. He has about 3 boys. Do you think you don't know what thing they do? He's trying to lay down foundation for his children. So if you get your own children, before you die, make you sell your own property and then chop the money or dash the money or put fire for the money or burner. You should stop saying that now in Papa private jet. He is the only artist in Nigeria that has a private jet. Let's accept the fact and then live true to ourselves. But these artists buying luxury things, they are really trying to an extent, but make sure say then they invest too, because rainy day will also come. Davido at a particular interview said, you know what? At the time that my music is no longer appealing to ears and a lot of people are not really listening to my music, seems like I'm forcing myself to do music. I will take a bow and resign. And before he does that, he has to invest himself into other businesses, and he's doing that very well to an extent. He recently signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Spiro, an electric bike company. Yes, it be like say Ojoro go dey this Grammy. A lot of people are coming out to condemn this. Billboard predicting that Love Me Jeje by a person of Tems is going to win the best African performance, and a lot of people are not really comfortable with that. It will be like say, they rigged this process. It be like say they don't know the winner, they just want to just celebrate the event. And this kind of thing is capable of making a lot of people to suspect foul plays. There is a particular headline making around on social media that Love Me Jeje by Tems is predicted to win the best African performance category at the Grammys. What is your own take about that? Because the headline is making around, prediction is almost accurate according to some persons. Guys, Angelique Kidjo is going to be performing at the Grammys, and that is a big one for her because this is not the first time of her performing at the Grammys, and one of the highest Grammy awardee in Africa, and a lot of people can really understand that from a dynamic point of view. And you need to understand that Grammy has found a way to kind of celebrate African sounds, but a lot of people are saying they should diversify this to an extent, because we got Afrobeat, we got different genre in Africa. They should actually try and capture some genre so that a lot of people can be diversified into these categories and also be progressive on these particular categories. What are your own takes about this? I want you to put in the comment section what you feel about all of these stories. Yes, on Afrobeat, what are your own predictions right now? Because the Headies is coming back home and a lot of people are really excited at this. What do you think they need to put right before the Headies can be respected again? But I think a lot of artists out there, they need to come out and respect the institutions, and that is going to make them some of the biggest in the world right now. We need to start building our institutions in Africa. Headies is back again in Nigeria. We're going to be having Headies in Lagos come April 2025. That is something I got to understand about that. A lot of people are now responding to Headies. This is one of the biggest music events in Nigeria, and that is well respected by a lot. But some artists not respect the Headies at all. That is another thing I got to notice from a particular point of view. Some artists, they're not the respect more. That is something really awful about all of this. When they are invited to this event, even when they get nominations, some of them will not really attend, and this is really disturbing at the time. What is your own take about it? Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.
Are you scared sometimes that you could at some point go down a little bit and not ever coming back?
Yes.
Yeah?
Do you know?
You have that feeling.
I tell people this all the time. I've been with, I don't want to mention names, people that I idolized. Like
Back in the days.
Crazy about them. Like I used to shake like when I see them.
And you're better than them now.
So one day we went somewhere.
Okay.
And when I was like people going crazy, like that, and they're not even looking at
them anymore.
Like back in their own time, they were the me. So I always say to myself, and I tell my friends, the day I notice that something is shaking somewhere, it was a good run.
Thanks for everything.
I enjoyed my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to force it.
So you're not going to come and throw jabs to my business, to my personality, and you expect me. And I looked at it, this is Burna Boy, Chief Priest. He's a good one. I'm not looking down to fight. I'm looking up. So I think when he came, I'm like, woo, let's get to this. You understand? If it was somebody of, because I don't think David on his own can look at anybody on his camp and talk about him. So I felt like he knew we are in the same category and we're in the same status quo. That's why he can choose to say, I want to fight this guy. Because I did nothing to you. On my own, I've never fought you. I've never talked trash about your band. I play your music. I put it up on my Instagram. I put it on my story. And me and David, we have never discussed anything about you. Because all of us used to be friends. And I'm proud of your success because he bullied the world into respecting Afrobeats, respecting African music.